prophesied until John the Baptist. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the marketplace and calling unto their fellows, and that's us, right? And saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. In other words, we giving you the truth, and you're not getting the truth. You're bucking up against the truth. All right? Right, he couldn't dance. He had to turn that music off, man. All right? It says, and saying, we have piped. So all that stuff that you learned from Foy Willis, this is the guy that taught him, an old cracker named Foy Willis, back 40 years ago. So he ain't giving that up. He done invested over 40 years of his life to what he thought was the gospel.
An old
so
bottle.
Here we come, huh?
An old bottle. An old bottle.
Oh, right, an old bottle, exactly. I didn't hear you. Yep, that's right. Old bottle. That's why you can't get it. That's why you had to take down them comments, man. Okay? And saying, we have piped unto you, and we're doing that right now. We pipe all week long. And ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. You're not crying with us. And that's why I said we have become wiser than our teachers. We don't surpass Ariyah. We're over Ariyah. We're over Lahab. We're over Yeshaya. We're over your high priest Yeshaya. We're over Gazak. We're over all of you, man. We're the top men on the planet Earth as of right now. And I'm saying it humbly. It says, go ahead, say something. I gotta.
So I'm going to go back to Malachi 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the children. He shall turn the hearts of the father to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. So that...
I'm sorry. I skipped something. I almost got lost. Let me read 12 again, the 12th verse, Matthew 11, verse 12. It says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent taketh by force. The subject is still, Yahushua is talking about John the Baptist, right? For all the prophets, for all the prophets, and the Lord prophesied until John. And he's talking to the apostles, the disciples. And if ye will receive it, this is Elias or Elijah, which was for to come. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. So that's reincarnation right there in the scriptures. That's reincarnation, and I believe I put that in there on his comment board, man. But he couldn't dance to it. I piped to him, he couldn't dance. I mourned to him, he couldn't lament. Couldn't learn the words.
This is Matthew 17. Okay, Khan, that's right. That's right.
The scriptures say no man could. The scriptures say no man can learn that song, but who? The 144,000. So, like I said, it's either Yahushua is supping with you or he's not. Either you're a member of the 144,000 or you're not. There ain't no in between, man.
Okay, here is Matthew 17, verse 11. This is what proves that Ariah is a man of the Lord, because he was the one that went all into this, man. Okay, here it says, okay, this is Matthew 17, verse 10. It says, and his disciples asked him, saying, why then say the scribes that Elias must first come? Which the scribes, they knew the scriptures in Malachi. They knew about the scripture in Malachi. So the disciples didn't understand that. So Yahushua said, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias, which is Elijah, truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you, Now, when he said that, he was talking about this time, our lifetime, all right? So Elias came back actually 2 times. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, which was John the Baptist, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. What did they do to him? It was Herod that was committing adultery with his brother Philip's wife, and what was her name? Herodias' daughter danced, Salome danced, and then he was so pleased at her dancing, he said, "What do you want?" I believe he said up until half of the kingdom or something like that. That's an old saying. And she came to she went to her mother saying, "What do I don't know what to ask for." And she said, which we believe she was a nigger woman. She said, she probably said like this: "Ask for John the Baptist's head on a silver platter." And because she hates, that nigga woman hated John because he was straightforward, man. That's why people hate us. Now, if John the Baptist came on the scene, what camp do you think he'd be in? He'll be in GMS. He'll be the head guy in GMS. And he'll be hated just like we hated. It says, let me read that again. Matthew 17, verse 12. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the son of the man suffer of them. In other words, they're going to come against them and they're going to put him to death. 13. Then the disciples understood that he spoke unto them of John the Baptist. So what is that? Reincarnation. Because there's another scripture, I believe it's St. John 1, that he's going to come in the spirit of Elijah. Well, what it means was he's going to come in the spirit of Elijah, mean that's Elijah. This guy Bell, William Bell said he's going to be like, no, that's him.
Because we are spirits. Are we not spirits and bodies? Yeah. We're spirits and bodies, right? So if the spirit come back in the body, is that not the person?
The group Police. They sung a song called, that's why we believe that they're Jakes. We are spirits in the material world. Ain't no Edomite gonna sing no song like that.
That was one of my favorite songs too.
Walking on the moon. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. Why? Because as the scripture Apostle Tar quoted, which I'm going to get it real quick, in our 1 Corinthians. Okay, yeah, this is our 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 32, I believe it is. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 14:32, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, for the Most High is not the author of confusion. So basically, the same spirits that were in Elijah, that were in Samuel, that were in Moses, that were in Isaiah, Obadiah, Ezekiel, Micah, Malachi, Zephaniah, Zechariah, so on and so forth, are the same spirits that are in the men today that are prophets. The same ancient prophets back then coming in this time again. And you have 144,000 that are going to be the ones that's going to be teaching this word and this truth in the correct manner. You got something?
Yeah, quick precept. 1 Peter 3:19, by which also he, talking about Yahushua, went and preached unto the spirits in prison, which that's talking about us, man, the elect, the hopeful elect. The prison is these bodies, this flesh, which is nothing but a prison. That's why the Apostle Paul said, I know that that is within my flesh dwelleth no good thing. You know, so this is our prison. Our prison is this flesh. And that's why when Yahushua comes, he's going to do away with this flesh, and he's going to give us that new body, that incorruptible body, that immortal body, which we long for. And we're never going to die. Like Ariel used to say, High Priest Ariel used to say we're going to live 1,000 years and then, no, we're never going to die.